Alright, so a bit of explanation. So a couple weeks ago, I recorded some footage of me lowballing because a bunch of people wanted to see that again. And I never recorded an intro for it because I was too lazy. So then I waited 2 weeks, maybe 3, I don't even know at this point. I have a different rank now. I have a way different purse now. And it's been a very long time since I've uploaded. So that's what this video is for. This is just some more lowballing, kind of more look into what goes through my mind when I'm doing it and stuff like that. But a couple things to say first. Then also I'm making a Discord. I don't have it ready yet. It's not finished, but it will be done by the next video. No promises as to when that's going to come out, but it shouldn't be in too long. Why'd I just take damage? Anyways, enjoy the video. Alright, so I'm going to cut out this first part of the footage because you guys have already seen this. If you've watched my first video, I'll leave a card in the top right. If you haven't, you should go watch it. It shows you a bunch of interesting information that you should probably know if you're going to lowball. Alright, so I got the first guy using Frozen Blaze, so he's probably got something pretty good. See the Great Spook chest plate, and I know that's never going to sell because it's not really useful at all. So I turn it down. And this guy gives me Wither Shield. Those are pretty often market manipulated, so I choose to not buy it. So this guy gives me some Sorrow Boots with gems on them, a Royal Pigeon, and a Bal Pet. These are all pretty meta items for mining, so I check out the auction house for them. And I write down the level of the Bal Pet because I'm definitely going to forget. So I write down what I wanted to sell what I want to buy the Royal Pigeon for, which is just 1 mil under lowest bin. Then I go to Bal Pets. I search for level 84 Bal Pets. And I saw that there's a couple around 12 mil, and there's a couple around, yeah, they're all around 12 mil. So then I'm gonna say for 10, just a couple mil flip. And then for the Sorrow Boots, I check for the first one that has all 3 gemstone slots because that actually increases the value by quite a bit. Alright, so I see the first one is 4.6 mil. So I'm just gonna ask for 3.6. Then I add it all together, and I ask for 18.6. A lot of times it's better to ask for everything as one bulk price because that gives them less of a chance to add them up individually. Like if you give them 1 or 2 mil lowball on each item, then they're gonna know. But if you add them all together for all the items combined, then it's less likely for them to like see how much you're actually lowballing them for, and you'll be successful more often. So he counter offers a little higher, and I offer 1 mil more because I'm still making a flip. And he accepts the trade, so that's an easy like 3 or 4 mil flip. So I see his Blue Whale. Those sell pretty often because they're fairly meta for mages and tanks. And lowest level 100 is 32.5 or 32. So I just go a couple mil lower because usually around 10% is a good lowball. And most people will accept that. So 10% of that is around 3 mil. I don't accept the Dolphin Pet because people usually just get Dolphin Pets themselves because they're pretty expensive from the auction house. And if they're fishing that much anyways, they're probably going to have one. So since he's obviously not going to budge, I just give him what he wants, and then we make the trade. So I see his Uncommon Tiger, and I know that's not going to sell for anything. So I don't accept it. And you can tell this guy is going to probably try and give you trash items because he's wearing Shadow Assassin armor, but only has 200 health, which means he probably hasn't completed floor 5 yet. And people who haven't completed floor 5 are probably not that good at the game. And he also doesn't have a God Potion, so. Alright, so I see this guy trades me 3/4 Sorrow Armor with the slots, so that's sellable. So I check lowest bin for each one, and I go a mil-ish under. I give him a price for everything combined rather than each individual item because it makes it harder to tell how much I'm lowballing him for. So I see the Reaper Falchion, Tiger, and Reaper Armor. So I see all of these items, and I know that they're pretty meta items for Revenant Slayer. So I'm going to check the auction house for them. And 1 for all isn't exactly a crazy thing to put on a Reaper Falchion because at that point, you're probably rich enough to afford the 6 or 7 mil that 1 for all costs. Actually, I think back then it was more. This was before the nerf. I'm not even sure if it was before the nerf, but I decided that it was worth it because of the price of the item. And the Reaper Masks are pretty meta for dungeons and tanks in general, so I decided I could buy one of those. So I just find the lowest bin for Ancient on each one. And then I just lowball it a bit under lowest bin for that item. And again, I'm adding everything together so I can combine it into one big price at the end. So for the Tiger Pet, again, I search for level 7, which would correspond to level 70. So the lowest one is around 17 mil. So I lowball him for 15, and then that's 67 mil, so I offer 67. So I get 68.8. It's not that much higher than what I originally wanted, so I accept it. Then I check all the items to make sure they're the same as what I was looking at before, and they were, so I accepted the trade. So this guy offers me 16.5 mil for the 3/4 Sorrow with gemstone slots, which I already calculated to be profit, so I accept the trade. So I make sure again that it's the correct pieces, and it is. So I accept it. This guy gives me a level 69 Bal. It's epic, but it still should sell. So I check the auction house, and I search for 6. So the lowest level 60 is like 6 or 7 mil, so I offer 6. And 6.5, so I take it. And then this guy offers me a 4.55. I really don't like taking 4.55s because they're not that useful and they're pretty expensive. Alright, so real quickly, I'm going to go over the profits. So in this session, I'm going to add up all these numbers really quick. So I spent 140.9 mil on items. I'm going to write that up here. So let's get to selling these. So I've got first the level 100 whale. This should be pretty easy. So lowest is, could probably put this for 31.9. Then the Sorrow. So since all this Sorrow has gemstone slots on it, and it has all 3 of them, it can go for more. So the first boots that have a slot for Topaz are these. I'll probably put these for 4.5. Let's check helmets. So the first helmet, 6.9. So 6.899. And then for the leggings, this one, so 7.8 should be a good price. Okay, so next we've got this Bal Pet. Bought it for 6.5 mil. So if the first 70 is here, and the first 60 is here, I could probably put it around 7.399 should sell pretty quickly and still profit. Okay, so that is 6 mil, so I'll just put it for 5.999. And then the Bal Pet, so it's level 84. The first level 80 is here. What about the level 70s? Those are all here. 60s. So if I put this around like 11.9, it should sell pretty quickly. And then for these Sorrow boots, again, how much did I put up the other ones for actually? 4.5. Okay. So this one, then we just have all of this stuff. So that was 68.8. I wasn't so sure about this one because Reaper armor is kind of but we're gonna figure it out anyways. Actually, I might put stars in this Reaper mask to make it sell for more. That's expensive, never mind. Okay, so Tiger first, I guess. So the first level 60 is right here. First level 70 is right here. We've got a 79. We put it for 17.498. Should be good. Reaper mask. So that might not be a very good measure, but I guess if we put it 12 mil should be fine, honestly. Okay, let's do the Reaper falchion next. First one for all is 17. It's very similar. I'll put it up for 16.999. And then the Reaper armor. This might not be a flip, actually. Yeah, where's the first ancient? It's this one. 300 kills, 7,000 kills. I guess I could put it at 10.98. That should work. Okay, then the Reaper breastplate. Yeah. 11.999. Just undercut it a tiny bit. Same for the boots. These ones are 10 mil, so let's do 9.999. And boom. Okay, so we spent a total of 140.9 on all of these auctions. Now let me count up what these are worth. And that doesn't count. So we made 20 mil.